Good morning, everybody. And today is, what is today? October. It's the first weekend in October 2024, my favorite time of year. I don't know, maybe it's like the 6th, 5th. I don't know, I forgot to look. It's a beautiful fall morning here in Northeast Ohio, and you are watching on the edge of Appalachia. And because it is a Saturday morning, I'm doing my flea market drive time thoughts. I think a lot when I drive. And on the weekends, I vend at a flea market. So on the way in, I contemplate everything that I have seen and heard over the past week. And as many of you know, well, I didn't do this last week because I was terribly, terribly ill. And so I did not open my booth, but I am healthy again. I'm feeling good again. And, well, back to myself, back to life, etc. So, wow. What goes on in this world anymore? Well, it's always been going on. Always. We just never noticed before. And like I said, when I was a little girl, I remember, first day of school, kindergarten, I'm like, well, this isn't right. I really had, not a specific thought. It was more, like feelings. I swear, I think when I was a kid, I thought in feelings more than words, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyways, it was kind of like, this is not the way it's supposed to be. This is not what I remember. And how long do I have to be here? Well, here we are 55 years later and I'm still here. So, I'm not happy about it. Well, I can't really say I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy with the way things are here. Too many unhappy people, and that should never be, and it is unnecessary. It is. Despite what many of us were told growing up, this is not the way it's supposed to be. Okay, there were so many lies we have been told. So, now I've mentioned recently that we the people, we as individuals, work very well together. They have lied to us about who we are, about us. Okay, they're always telling us how awful we are, how terrible we are. Now, there are certain people who have a weaker countenance than most. And if you tell them enough, they will start believing it and they will start acting like it. So those are the people that the evil ones rely on, okay? And they do, and it happens. And I'm sorry, you don't believe it, you want to sit there blank. It's your business, okay? I can't help you. You're on the wrong channel. But is that true? Is it true that we're awful? Is it true we hate each other? Is it true we're racist? Is it true? And I'm talking about, don't give me individual cases. Look at humanity as a whole, okay? Look at it, at us as a whole, on an average. Is it true? No, it isn't. And I know this because when I'm out and about, I pay attention. I watch people. And I'm telling you guys, I have to say, I am impressed with the way we love each other. Okay? And again, if you guys cannot accept that, you are watching the wrong channel. Because I see something totally different. Totally different. Especially with what's been going on. Okay, so I mentioned working, I vend at a flea market. We sell, barter, and trade amongst ourselves. We don't have like overseers watching us, making sure we do it the right way and follow this rule and that rule. We do it vendor to customer, vendor to vendor, whatever. Okay? And we're fine. We do great. In fact, when I watch what goes on at the flea market, I think to myself, we could survive better on our own, taking care of each other. You know, it's like we'll say, okay, somebody's looking for something in particular. Well, I think so-and-so has that in their booth. Or, I don't know of anybody who has it now. But if and when I see it come up, I'll let you know. You know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, you can, you know, make arrangements with someone. Nobody's gonna, like, especially if it's something that's necessary, nobody's gonna let you down. When I go out into the community, now this is easier for me to see being disabled. People see I have a cane. Ever since I fell, I mean, at first I was in a wheelchair for months, etc. People have been so kind to me. It doesn't matter what gender, what race, what nationality. People help me. Okay? And it is not just me. Baby, don't run back out. These squirrels. People just don't do it for me. You know? Just because I walk with a cane. I see it all over. I see people helping each other. I see it everywhere. So to say humanity is horrible. Now, one of the reasons they tell us, well, the biggest reason they tell us we're horrible is so that we believe we need governance. But let's look at it this way. Well, first you need religion and governance. Okay, the religion, they really screwed with this because God is not that mean. I mean, it's not God, not in my book. But governance, think about it. If people are so horrible, why would we elect people to govern us? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Look at that beautiful willow. Gorgeous. But I've been hearing a lot of stories over the past week with the hurricanes of individuals helping each other. Okay, I love that story. I'm sure many of you saw this. I just loved this. There was a reporter, and he's doing a broadcast out in the hurricane. There is a car behind him, and a woman is trapped in there. And you hear him turn around and say, hold tight, the police are on their way. And he turns around to finish his broadcast, and he just stopped dead. And he goes, you know what, everybody? I can't do this. He goes, I'll be right back. I'm going to go help this woman. And he went through the water to her car. And she had like her cell phone and stuff, so she's holding that stuff up so it doesn't get wet. And he picks her up. I mean, this just got to me. And he carried her from her car out of that water. Because let me tell you something. The police are human too. They cannot teletransport. They can't. You have an emergency and you call 911. They can't just show up immediately. They don't teletransport. We need each other. Police are great. Yes, we need police. But they're only human too. So he got this woman out of that car before the police got there. I was nearly in tears. I loved it. And when her husband arrived, he couldn't thank this man enough, this reporter. Now, as many of you know, the reporter was white. The woman was black. But she was a woman and he was me. I mean, come on, let's cut the bullshit. Nobody cares what color, what gender. We don't care, okay? Somebody needs help, you go do it. You don't think about what race they are. Come on, this is ridiculous. It is. My point is, we can do it, people. We don't need them. They are lying to us. Anybody who tells you how awful you are, and anybody who convinces you that you need their help, convinces you and goes to great strides, you better start getting suspicious and get suspicious immediately. Okay? We can help each other. We can take care of ourselves first, and then our families and our community. That is what you see going on in that hurricane. That's what you see going on all over. Okay? I get out of my car, and people see I have a cane, and they're opening doors for me and helping me. And I always say, I don't really need that. I'm good. I'm used to walking with a cane. People are beautiful creations of the Creator. And we need to start remembering that. We need to start remembering from where we came from and who we are. Speaking of my cane, it's always falling. Because they have convinced us to forget who we are. And this is why we are having these problems. How we got ourselves into this mess. Okay? Because we believed them. And it's not true because you're always going to have an incident here or there. Because like I said, there are some who have a weaker constitution and they will believe these lies. But we got to keep reminding these people. We have to support those people and tell them, no, don't listen. You are a good and beautiful person. Don't listen to them. It's sad what has been done to us. But the good news is we can do it. We are strong, especially together. We're strong. Well, I see it. I go out in the community, especially on the weekends and stuff. I'm sorry. People aren't bad. People are not bad. We don't need governance. Not like this, we don't. Not like this. I know. It's just terrible. But we can do it. There's more of us than there are of them. And I see it all the time. I see it all the time, what people are capable of. And whatever you focus on grows. So if you're going to be looking for the bad, that's all you're ever going to see. Okay? And yeah, these evil ones have made such a mess that there is bad out there. But we're cleaning it up. We're changing that. We're here to clean it up, everyone. And boot them out. We work better together, alone, without their brainwashing, without their stupidity, without their evilness, and without their tricks. We do better. I see it. I see it. I'm about ready to spend a weekend witnessing it. I see it out in my own community. It's all bullshit. Okay? It is. You can have whatever life you want. I don't care who gets voted in, what you're doing. We all have the freedom to have the life we want. If you want to be governed and be under the thumb of Big Brother, and I know some people are more comfortable like that. I don't understand it, but they don't understand me either. Then they should be able to live like that. Me being the libertarian that I am, I should be able to live my life freely as I please. I don't believe in hurting anyone. I love people. I do. So, let's think about that. Think about how they messed with us and caused us to believe We're these evil creatures who need constant watching and regulations and rules and laws, etc. It's a choice we make as a mass consensus. I think we've had enough. So, I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.